Hey guys, this is the 14th of September 2013 and this is a quick vlog. I know I said I won't be doing any weekends, but I just finished watching Oblivion. What? I tried googling and I couldn't find anything. So I'm going to ask you guys. The movie Oblivion, that's a Tom Cruise flick. Some sort of futuristic thing. I don't get it. Well, I do get it, but I don't get it. So, if you've seen the film, please answer in the section below. I will love you forever. If you haven't seen the film, don't see it, because it's stupid. And I'm about to spoil it for you. So, let's see if I got it right. So, halfway through the movie, we end up meeting Morpheus, which is Morgan Freeman, but I've decided to call him Morpheus because he seems like Morpheus from The Matrix. He tells the story that NASA decided to shoot a bunch of people into space to the planet, the moon Titan. Not our moon, but the other moon, Titan, for some reason. And then for some reason, aliens came up in this big tetrahedron thing, and they decided to blow up the moon. While they were doing that, they went and kidnapped a bunch of astronauts. That's the dudes that NASA sent into space. Except they didn't kidnap all of them. They only kidnapped Tom Cruise and redhead girl who had no reason to be there. Veronica or Felicity or Velma. I can't remember her name. So they kidnapped those two and decided to clone them for some reason. But Tom Cruise's wife and a whole bunch of other dudes, they were in a little stasis pod just floating out there in space for 60 years or so. And the aliens didn't notice a bunch of humans just floating around, nor did the ship that had all the people in stasis get hit by the debris from the moon that the aliens for some reason exploded. Well, actually, no, that kind of makes sense. You explode the moon, that's bad because it would have caused tidal rifts and the planet would have gone all wonky and earthquakes and... Okay, that bit I understand. That's kind of scientifically plausible. So the aliens decide to blow up the moon because blowing up the moon is bad for Earth. And so they decide to take all the water out of our planet for some reason, because space is not full of oxygen and helium, which, not helium, hydrogen. You take those two together and you join them together and you get water. So obviously the water that we have on the planet Earth must be a different type of water. And actually, when you think about it, if you started sucking up all the oceans off the planet Earth, there wouldn't really be an atmosphere left around the planet, because the oceans cause the atmosphere on a regular basis, because the sun warms up the ocean evaporates, atmosphere... I could be wrong, science, I was bad at it as in high school, but I assume that without the Earth's oceans, there wouldn't be an atmosphere, so Tom Cruise wouldn't be able to run around and fix drones, because, aliens are able to invent drones and these big machines to steal the oceans, but they're not actually able to invent robots that can fix themselves, because they go, oh, well, we've just kidnapped two humans, so we're just going to clone them and use them to fix our drones, because, that works. And we're going to wipe their memories, but while we're cloning them, we're also going to go out of our way to upload the memory engrams of these humans into these clones, because, anyone knows when you clone something, you're only cloning the DNA, you're not cloning life experiences or anything like that. So for some reason, the memories go into these clones, but the clones then have their memories wiped. So, that's useful, I suppose. So 60 or 70 years pass, and then some reason the Empire State Building decides to tell the spacecraft that's floating around in the sky that hasn't been destroyed by asteroids and whatnot from the moon having been exploded, the Empire State Building tells the spacecraft to crash land on Earth for some reason, and then our Tom Cruise finds this and realizes, hey, this chick who's miraculously survived a crash landing from the space after 60 years in stasis is my wife. Wait a minute, I'm a clone because I've gone and met another Tom Cruise who looks exactly like me, and then, oh, I understand, I'm a clone. And why do they only have small number of clones? He bumps into two of them. I'm assuming that the aliens would have had a bunch of robots on the planet, so they would have had a bunch of robot maintenance repair dudes that for some reason need to exist in twos and bang each other in space in a weird IKEA style space station thing with a big pool, but for no reason whatsoever. And then we learn that Morpheus is one of the human survivors who actually, they weren't the scavengers, they weren't the evil aliens. The aliens are actually the guys who were getting all the people, all the Tom Cruises, to fix all the robots. The robots were there to kill the humans, but not the humans that are the clones, but the humans. And then, yeah. And in the end, they explode the alien ship by ripping off Independence Day. The clone concept, that was already done in Moon. And then there was elements of Matrix. And was I the only person who thought Wally? Pardon me. When I saw the... Yeah. Anyway, so... I've rambled on for 7 minutes already. So can someone please explain to me, first of all, who told the guys in space that they needed to crash land on Earth so they can go and save the human race? And why didn't Tom Cruise tell Jamie Lannister and co to go to that Oasis place? And when did Tom Cruise have sex with his wife? Was it... Why didn't his wife actually... What? If my partner came up and said, hey, I'm not your partner, I'm really a clone of your partner died 60 years ago, they had only met for like a day, so they really shouldn't have been banging to produce a child. And yeah, could someone explain that to me? Thank you.